So now makeup, you do makeup now what? I mean, people did not really think that makeup artistry or being a makeup artist is something that would, people felt like it was you were a joke, to be honest. As a creative, you always have to pray for the spirit of discernment. Like, once you see a red flag, even the slightest red flag, don't just take the job. It's better that you are alive than dead. But immediately grabbed me, put a knife to my throat. I will be successful in this journey. I deserve it and I will get it. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Winifred and I'm the creative director of Flairbywinnie. I'm a makeup artist based in Dubai. I have gist for you guys, so sit back, take popcorn and just crunch on something, because this gist is gisting, guys. Today is October 23rd, 2023. I've been meaning to tell this story because I had an interview with YKTV Yvette
from somewhere.
Yes, it was, and I made a little mention about how I was robbed, how I lost my box. So people have been curious, like, how did it happen? So I've been procrastinating. I wanted to make this video a long time, like after the interview, but I wanted to be all glammed up, do my makeup and sit down very well, set up light and then tell the story, but it's taking too long. So I went to fix my nails, yes, and then I was like, okay, let me just do this with natural light, bare face, because this is a very vulnerable story, and I feel like I'm ready right now to tell this story. This happened in 2017, July 2017. Okay, let's get right into this story. Also, if you haven't watched my the full interview from the podcast, please go watch the full interview. If you want to know some things about me, how I started and everything, yeah, go and watch that podcast. It's an almost tell it all about my journey as a makeup artist, and Yvette was so amazing that it was just so good. So just go and watch it, guys. It all started July 21st, 2017. I was in my final year in school. I actually attended Delta State Polytechnic, Otefi, Ogara. I was in my final year, HND, Business Administration and Management. So on that particular day, July 21st, I was in a bank. I went to pay some school levies. And so I got a call, but I couldn't pick the call because I was in a bank. So I thought to myself, okay, once I'm done, I'm going to call the person back. So I eventually finished, and then while I was waiting for a bus to take me from Ogarefe to Otefe, which is my school, I decided to call this person. And so I called the person, and she was nice. She spoke to me, and she was like, oh, that is this Winifred? I said yes. And she was like, oh, that she wants to do makeup. She's making an inquiry about my services, and she was like, oh, that she loves my work, that her boyfriend also loves my work, that he was the one that sent her my Facebook page, because I normally used to post my jobs on Facebook. And so she said she loved my work, her boyfriend loves my work, and that she has a birthday party coming up the next week, and that she would love me to do her makeup. I was happy because, I mean, she complimented my work. And so I said, okay, no problem. I told her my rates and she was okay with it. She didn't even price me, which was like, I was like, thank God this person did not price me. And it was more like an urgent 2K because I wasn't expecting a booking. I was preparing for my final exams, right? Because my exam was the next week. Yes, the next week. And so I told her, because I don't know her, I don't have any information about her, and I wanted to secure the booking. I was like, okay, please, can you make a transfer at least to secure your booking? I've always been like this. But she was like, she's been dealing with a lot of expenses lately, and that she only has cash at hand, that before I even begin the makeup, she was gonna give me the cash before I begin the makeup application. I was like, okay, no problem. So 1 week, okay, no, about 4 days passed, I guess, and then a day before I was meant to go for the booking, I called her again because she didn't reach out to me at all. I called her again. I was like, I want to confirm the appointment for that particular day. And then she was like, yes, that she's still gonna go with the appointment. I was like, okay, no problem. I also remember that I was at the school ATM at that time when I made the call, and so I had to withdraw money that evening. I was in queue. I withdrew about, I think, like 1,000 naira, so I could use in paying transport from my school to Saple, where makeup appointment was to be done. And so I eventually withdrew my money, went back to my lodge, and then I spoke to my roommate about she accompanying me to the job, because normally when I have jobs like that, she follows me sometimes if she's less busy. So my roommate was like, oh, that she's dealing with heartbreak, and that she won't be able to follow me, and besides, the location of the job is Saple, and she just had a heartbroken in that environment, that same location, Saple, if you're conversant with Delta State, Saple. So I was like, okay, no problem. I mean, it was a valid reason, but I could have just thought about it that, oh, this is more like a red flag, because I mean, she's someone that would really want to like follow me regardless, but she was dealing with so many things at the time, so she just said no. I was like, okay, I'll just go. I had my doubts too, though, because I mean, I don't know, something was just telling me, don't go. Something was like, okay, just go, you can't disappoint this person, you already agreed. And so I packed my bags, my makeup bag, because I didn't have a box at the time, so I had a bag that looked like a case where I put my makeup. I can't really pinpoint the exact date, but it was in July. It felt like I had a feeling that something was going to happen, but I was just pushing myself. Like, you as a creative, you always have to pray for the spirit of discernment, like the spirit of say, okay, oh, let me let this go. I have to protect myself first, because I had feelings, I had setbacks, like, oh, let me just stay. But I kept pushing myself and telling myself that I already told this person I was coming for this appointment, and it's her birthday. I don't want to disappoint her, because it's just something with me, like, to be very honest, I'm trying so hard to like put myself first in some situations that I face, because most times when I put people first, it always comes back to hurt me. Moving on, so my new phone, I had to put my new phone in a very small pouch inside the bag, because I don't want any form of pickpockets. Maybe I'm in a taxi going to the location, someone will now pickpocket me inside the cab. So I had so many scenarios. As an overthinker, I just had so many scenarios playing in my head, but I did not even think that I was going to get almost killed, or it was all a scam or anything. I did not put that in my mind at all. And so I set to leave. I left by around 4 p.m. because from Otefe to Saple is about, I think, 20-25 minutes. It's not far at all. So I left by 4 p.m. And then because she told me that once I get to the location, I should call her, and then she was going to send her boyfriend to pick me up. I said, okay, no problem. So I left by 4 p.m. and got to Otefe, and got to Saple at, I think, by around 5. And then I called this girl while I was almost at the location. I called this girl. She was like, yeah, her boyfriend is going to come pick me up. And so when I got to the location, I waited. I kept calling, no response. I was just about to leave, and then rain started falling. Like, the rain was so heavy, and if I have to get back to the garage, or the where I would take bus back to Otefe, I have to take bike, and I can't enter bike under the rain, use the bike under the rain. So I had to wait till the rain stopped falling. So at around 7 p.m, that was when the rain stopped. So I waited from 5 till 7, and then she called me by 7 and was like, oh, that she's sorry, she's so busy. She was just giving so many excuses, and I was like, okay, no problem, Miss Sam, I'm already here. So where is your person? When is he coming? And you're like, oh yeah, that is gonna come, because the rain has already stopped falling. So he eventually came. He called me and was like, are you Winifred? I said yes. Thank goodness that this person did not use a car to come pick me up. In fact, I'm just so happy that it did not happen that way. And so my phone, remember, my big phone was still in my pouch inside my makeup bag, and I have a touchlight phone. While we were walking down to wherever, God knows where, we highlighted into a lonely path, and that was the time that I just started having some signals in my body that, yeah, something is about to happen. And I started complaining. I was like, where are you taking me to? I was behind him, but I started complaining, and it was getting really dark. 7 p.m, rain fell, and it was 7 p.m, it was already getting really dark. So I was complaining, and he felt like he felt like if I complain any more time, or maybe I might just start going back. So he immediately grabbed me, put a knife to my throat, and told me that was gonna kill me. He told me he was gonna kill me. Where is your phone, your make whatever, that in fact, I just so oh my god, I'm laughing right now, but on that day it wasn't funny at all. It was not funny. It was past 7 p.m, late at night, just me in a lonely path. Nobody was there with this guy. He put a knife to my throat, and then I told him, I was like, my phone is inside my makeup bag. Then he took the bag, he searched me. Remember, I withdrew money, so I had enough money to go for my appointment, and enough money to even come back, and an extra if I so he took all that money, and then just right when he was about to stab me, probably slit my throat or something, he missed, and I started running. He pursued me. This guy at that late night, I didn't even know where I was running to. He pursued me till I fell into a pit. Guys, I don't know how to swim. I'm literally scared of water, because I've had a very scary experience with water. I've almost gotten drowned, so I am so scared of water. But I don't know how I was able to swim, or should I say I was able to float in that water, because the water was up to this point. It was dirty water. I don't know how. So him seeing me that I fell into the pit, maybe he thought that okay, this girl, she's just as good as dead, right? Because the water was up to this point. So I struggled, and then I came out of the water, and I started shouting. At this time it was like almost 7:30. I was shouting, I was screaming. Nobody was there to help. So I ran towards where we're coming from, that is toward the main junction. My body was soaked, I was drenched, I was smelling, and I was crying. At that time, everyone was passing by, like, you know, when you're like, people were just looking at me like, what's going on with this person? It was chaotic. And so I ran back again towards where the path that I came from. I couldn't see anybody. I ran back again to the junction where people were. At least I could see people, and I was shouting on the road. Like, it felt like I was a mad person. And so I started begging people for help. Like, I started explaining, begging people for help. Like, I needed money to go back to school. I didn't have any money, no phone, nothing. Some persons I met them, they were like, oh, I can't help you. Oh, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're somebody that would do something to me. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was a very terrible experience. And so, my God, I promised I was never going to cry, because I thought I prepared myself for this story. I thought I prepared myself for letting you guys hear about my story. I don't want to cry, to be honest. I don't want to cry on camera. Anyways, I begged on the road till, I don't know, the man, I can't even remember his face, but wherever you are right now, whoever you are, thank you so much, because my God will bless you. He will supply all your needs. You will not get sick. You will be healthy. You will live long, because nobody on that road that passed by me wanted to help me. At this time it was 8 p.m. Nobody, but this man came, and it was like he gave me cash. It wasn't even really enough, but it helped a lot. So with that cash he gave me, I took a bike. Even the bike man almost refused to take me on, because I was wet, I was smelling, I was stinky. He took me on the bike, and then to the garage, or where I'm gonna take bus to, or a cab to Ogara. And so I eventually got to the park where I was gonna get bus to, or a cab to Ogara. This was after 8 p.m. at night. And then I got into the cab. I had to wait for the cab to be filled up before we can now start our journey to Ogara. I think I was like the second person in the cab. And then I sat at the edge. I was wet, I was smelling. There was a man in front, and then other persons entered. While we were on our way, I was shivering, I was crying. While on our way, people were asking me inside the cab, like, what happened? I tried to explain. I told them that I'm a makeup artist. I went for a job. Someone robbed me. Like, I was just saying what happened. And the man in front was like, I beg, make una not mind them. All these small girls. Because the man was like, all these small girls, obviously they do prostitution here and there. So now makeup, you do makeup now work. It was just saying so much, because I mean, people did not really think that makeup artistry or being a makeup artist is something that people felt like it was you were a joke, to be honest. So I don't really blame the man though, but may God bless him, because all of these things brought me here. It kept ranting, even when people were soliciting and people were like, oh, let's listen to her. Some persons even inside the cab were like, sorry, oh, stuff like that. The man kept hammering and saying that, pregnant woman, I don't even mind this girl self. This girl just they talk nonsense. I said, okay, no problem. At around after 8, we eventually, I think about 9, we eventually got to Ogara. Bear in mind that the money that man gave me was, I think it was not a lot. So I only had about 50 naira left. After I paid for my trip from Sapele to Ogara, I had just 50 naira left. And from Ogara Junction to Otefe, where they will stop me, is another transportation, and I don't have enough money. So while I was waiting for another bus that would take me from Ogara Junction to Otefe, I didn't know what to do, because the money would not even be enough. So when I got into the bus, I just spoke to the conductor. The bus conductor was like, this is all I have. and I have to be in Otefi. I think the money was that I was supposed to pay like 60 naira or so, but I had 50 naira. And I spoke to the bus conductor and I was like, okay, no problem. And then they stopped me. I eventually got to Otefi, and they stopped me at Bori Junction, because back then in school I used to live very close to the Legit Hotel. I don't know if you are familiar with Ogara, but I used to live very close to the Legit Hotel. And from that Ibori Junction to the Legit Hotel is another transportation. I had no money at all on me. And so I got a bike, and I told the bike man, this was around almost 9 o'clock. I told the bike man that, please take me to this location. When I get to the location, I'm going to get to my hostel and pay you, bring your money out for you. And he agreed, and I up into the bike, and then we eventually got to my apartment. Backstory, according to what my friends, my lodge mate, they were saying, they said they tried calling my phone, they were worried, everybody was worried, even my boyfriend was worried. He kept calling, because it's so unlike me. Even if I go for an appointment back in school, if I'm going to even delay, I always text, I always call and say, see, I'm getting delayed or something. But that was not the case. Even my roommate was even blaming herself that if she had known, she would have followed me, because she's someone that has like this foresight. She sees so many things. So that's more reason why I said that she not following me for that particular job was a red flag on its own. I should have just stayed back, but I said no, I don't want to disappoint this person. So I eventually got to my hostel, my apartment, and all my lodge mates, they came outside, they were shouting like, oh my god, where have you been? They were worried. Everybody even came before I even got to my house, my apartment. Everybody were outside, they were worried. They were like, where is Winnie? Immediately my roommate saw me, she ran out. We don't even know where she ran out to, but according to her, she said she went to the church to pray and thank God for my safety. I got in, cleaned myself up. I was shivering, I was shaking, like it was crazy. I couldn't sleep that night. Another lodge mate of mine, I think I had to go sleep in her room because I could not sleep. It was a very traumatizing experience for me. And so the next day, I called my own number with my roommate's phone, and then someone picked, and I was like, you are with my phone? And then the person was like, so what? Yes. And then the person ended the call. 4 days later, I got on Facebook, and then someone was asking me about my phone, the new phone I just got. When I got that phone, I did not tell anyone I got a new phone. So how the hell did you know about my stolen phone? Backstory, this particular person that messaged me, I actually helped this person. In early 2017, backstory guys, in early 2017, I helped this particular person. So I was in Warri at the time, and I was alone in the keke. So keke is like a buggy. We use it for transportation in Nigeria. So I got into the keke, and this person also got in. And at the time I was scrolling through my phone and going through my makeup jobs on Facebook, and she was interested. And then she said, oh, that she's not really familiar with this environment. How can she get to this particular place? And then I explained to her that this is where you take a cab, and then from here to another place. So, and I knew that she was based in Saple, because according to her, she was heading towards that location. So I helped her from there. She asked for my details, my number. I mean, she could be a client, so she asked for my details, and I shared my details with her. And then from there we started communicating on Facebook, because at the time I was only using Facebook most times. And so this particular person, 4 days later, after I got robbed and almost killed, messaged me about my stolen phone. It was really sketchy. So I was like, is this person involved in this? Because it's crazy. So I told her, I was like, how did you know about my phone, my stolen phone? And then she didn't reply me anymore. I think she even blocked me. That was when I knew that probably this person was involved. And then my slippers, while I was running back then, I left my slippers. My slippers is a customized slipper. I think I got it as a birthday gift. I am the only person that has that particular slippers. I saw my slippers. I saw her wearing my slippers on Facebook. She literally took a picture with my slippers I left behind while I was running. It's a customized slipper, so I know my thing. I know something that belongs to me. So I was just trying to connect the dots. I was like, so this person is involved in this thing. So why would you do something like that to me? I was just going crazy. Like, why me? Next day, when I think she realized that I knew that she was involved, and then they started threatening me. They'll call me and then they'll tell me, oh, that they know where I am in school, that they know I'm in Ogara, that they're going to come for me, this and that. I got scared because I'm praying for my final exams. I have just 1 week to graduate from school. So why do I have to like go through all this? Why do I have to even die? I got scared. So I would, during that duration, I was not staying in my apartment. I was staying in my other friend's apartment, a little bit far from my own apartment. I was preparing for my exam, so I used that opportunity to at least still read and then stay far from where they know that I am. According to them, they say they know my apartment, they know where I am. So I was not staying in my apartment at the time. I'll pass the night at my friend's apartment, and then during the day I'll be in my own apartment. I eventually started praying for my exams. Few days to my exams, they sent a message again that they are coming for me, that they know me, they know where I am, that I shouldn't worry, that they will finish me, they will end me. I was like, this is getting out of hand. That it's enough that you already tried to kill me. You took my phone, you took my makeup box and everything. So why all of this? Is it because I kind of know that you are involved? It was so scary because even when I knew that this person was kind of involved, I didn't even want to do anything because I just wanted to graduate and leave. I was fed up, but I did not have it in my mind that I want to hurt this person or come for this person. I didn't even want to involve the police because I was praying for my exams. That was like my priority, and involving the police will mean that I will be spending money, and even if I spend money, they might not do anything. Sorry to the Nigerian police, but it's the truth. Even if I involve the police back in Nigeria, they might not do anything. Justice might not be served. So I didn't want to waste my time. I just wanted to finish my exams and move. During the duration of my exams, I did not stay in my house at all. So on the day of my last exam, that is my last paper, my graduation day, the day I'm meant to graduate, I got a text from them. I had retrieved my line, so they know that this is the number I'm using right now. I was using my Glow line. So I got a text from them, and they said that someone paid them to kill me, and that they've looked around, and then I did not do anything to the person, and that what I just need to do is for me to send them money, or else they're going to come for me. I was scared. This was in 2017. I did not even know that it was all a scam. I was so scared. And then each time that they call me, because they would send me a text message and then they will call me, each time they call me, in the background I'll be hearing people screaming, shouting for help. I don't know if they planned it or anything, but it looked so real. I was so scared. And so I told my friends on that day of my exam, my final exam, I told my friends, I was like, see, I'm scared. So they kept consoling me and they kept telling me I shouldn't be scared, that everything is going to be fine. Before all of this happened, when they kept threatening me and everything, I had already packed all my stuff that I needed to pack, and I'd already sent them back home. So I just have my carry-on box, so that once I finish, that was my plan, once I finish my exam, I'll just leave until the message came in. And so once this, I noticed that this is about to get real. With everything that was happening, I was scared, I was shivering, I was crying. Like, this is my last day in school. Why is someone doing this to me? So my friends had to escort me to my exam hall. You know, when you're more like, they were more like bodyguards to me. So from my apartment, we took a bike to school, and then I was surrounded by my friends. I was in the middle, and then there was one in front, two besides me, and one behind me, trying to look around. So, and while I was walking to write my exam, I was crying. My eyes were red, my face was swollen. I'm fair, so you can see it all over me that my face was red. I was scared that so that's why I wanted to die like this. How far? Why would someone be doing this to me? So I eventually got into the exam hall. I started writing my exam, but I couldn't even write because the thought alone was just depressing. I started crying while I was writing my final exams, and the invigilator noticed. It was a guy. He noticed and he was like, "Why are you crying? What's going on?" And I explained to him. I was like, "See, someone is threatening me, this and that." I just explained everything, and then they reported it to the school security. The school security had to use their own phone to call the number through Truecaller, and then that was how they tracked the number, and they said this person is in Saple. So the same people, the school security had to call the number and then threaten them, and then that was how they stopped harassing me at the time. When I finished my exam, they kept calling again. They were calling and calling and calling. I was like, wait till I do you, like, who did I offend? What's going on? So my friend, a friend of mine, had to accompany me from Ogara to Warri. He followed me from Ogara to my house. He made sure that I was home till he went back to school again. And then immediately I got home, I did not even tell anyone. I just slept. Till date, my parents don't know about this particular issue. I only told my sister. Only my sister is the only person aware that this thing happened to me. I was traumatized, but nobody knew about it. And then I traveled. I had to change my location. So I had to travel to Abuja, and then that was where I changed my SIM, and I just had to take a break from Facebook, from makeup. Even my friends then were like, girl, you need to stop makeup, because I mean, if this can happen, what next? And I don't blame them, because anyone would have given up. And they actually told me to stop makeup out of love, not because they didn't want me to do what I was doing. But it was scary. It was, nah, I will not wish that on anybody. I will not wish that on my enemy. So I took a break from makeup. This happened in July, and then I took a break, and I think I started makeup again in October. That's about July, August, September, about 3 or 4 months. I took a break, a 4-month break from makeup. Oh, I missed makeup a lot, because I love makeup. I love doing makeup, but the thought alone that something bad will happen again just puts me off. So my boyfriend, my sister, my elder sister that knew about what happened, gave me money again to begin my makeup career, to buy makeup products. And then I won a giveaway with House of Minnie. So with everything that was happening, with all the good deeds that were happening in October of that year 2017, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to start makeup again. And so that's how I was shuffling Abuja and Warri, but I was mostly based in Abuja at that time. And then I was like, okay, since I'm mostly in Abuja, I'm going to do my NYSC in my National Youth Service Corps in Abuja. One thing I would like to say is that as creatives, as humans, we should always pray for the spirit of discernment, the spirit of like that foresight. We should always pray for it, because there were so many red flags, so many. I did not even ask her for her name, her information, nothing. I was just so excited that, oh, someone is about to book me, I'm gonna make money, right? But there were so many red flags that could have prevented this. But I think I'll say I was naive at that time. I don't think it's gonna happen right now. Again, I did not ask for, like I said, I did not ask for information. Even the location that she sent me was not even a precise location, and it's not really, I will not say that that's my fault, because some places in Nigeria, they don't have a precise location. You can type on the map and it's not the same thing. So that one self is not really my fault. But then again, I could have made sure that I knew where I was going to. I could have also sent the person's number to my friends, anyone, so that at least if anything should happen, they would contact this person. I should have asked for their identification, because people are wicked, like the story I'm saying right now. I should have asked for their ID, anything. In fact, guys, you guys should be careful. Just be careful out there. I've had so many experiences that would just want me to like, okay, let me just pack and not do this thing again. But I just keep pushing. And so when the other robbery happened, I was like, you see, this Nigeria, I don't think Nigeria is for me. I don't think that I would want to stay in Nigeria anymore, because me moving to Dubai was not even to relocate. Actually, I just wanted to test the waters. Like I said, I just wanted to see, okay, is this even going to work out? But that last experience, if you check my YouTube, my YouTube video, my old video, when I talked about me being robbed in Abuja, that last experience just summed it up. I was like, okay, be like say this Nigeria, this Nigeria not be for me at all. Let me just be moving. I need to run. And right now, that's one reason why I love Dubai. Since I moved to Dubai, I have not experienced any sort of violence, any sort of harm or anything like that. Like, I feel so calm. No cap, I feel so calm here. No violence. I have not even heard a gunshot in this country. So you can imagine, coming from all that violence, those trauma and everything, and being here, I don't think I would want to even move from this place, because it's so safe. And I really, really want to thank God for bringing me here, because to be honest, I feel like I would have died. Maybe something else would have happened if I was in Nigeria. If I was still in Nigeria, maybe I would have died. Because the old scenario was, oh, they're gonna kill me, take up my things, and then maybe dump me in a latrine or gutter or something, and then the next morning people will start seeing my dead body on the road. And then so there'll be so many discussions. Or maybe she went to see a man, or maybe she went to do prostitution, or maybe she went to do this, or maybe she went to do that, or so many. Maybe they will even plan to use me for ritualism or something. I think that was their plan. Maybe they wanted, as in, come on, why are people wicked? Why would you do something to someone like that? I could have been on Insta blog, oh, a girl went for a job and then she got killed. That was how it was playing out. But I survived. God helped me. I'm so happy that I'm sharing my story. Not because I want you guys to know about it, but at least to help other people, other makeup artists, other creatives out there, that you should be very careful. Once you see a red flag, even the slightest red flag, don't just take the job. Don't take the job. You might be in need of money, but it is better that you are alive than dead. When there's life, there's hope. You can always make other money. And not all job should be your job. you should always choose. You should always, like, nah. I wish I knew what I know right now, but then that's why we grow, right? I'm so happy I'm alive. I'm so happy that I am here. I'm where I am today. Be alert, guys. I've had so many bad experiences in Nigeria. When I moved to Abuja initially, I even looked for a job. I submitted my CV via Instagram. Now, wow. I looked for a job when I came to Abuja, and I was just typing via hashtag, and I saw a job application. I looked for a job, and then the person messaged me on Instagram and was like, oh, that's, yeah, you can come for the interview. I carried my 2 left leg, went for the interview. I carried my CV with my small experience that I have, and then I took a cab to the location that I was told to go to. Getting to the location, I called this person. I was like, please, is this the place I'm supposed to be at? The person said yes, that this is the place I'm supposed to be at. Even the cab man that took me there was like, this place is a dead zone, or like a no end zone. What are you coming to there? I was like, I came for an interview. Immediately this person, because I could see someone up looking at me from, it was an upstairs, I could see someone up looking at me from inside. Immediately this person realized that, oh, that I'm trying to get inside, this person blocked me, because I had to go back to my Instagram page and then just to check if I was in the right location. I couldn't find this person's page. So imagine if I had entered into that building, I would have been gone. I would have been gone. As I looked at my Instagram, I couldn't find the person. The person had blocked me. I ran and followed the cab man that carried me from Wuse, from where I was coming from. And then the man was like, I'm lucky, that's this place, so is a no end zone, that things are happening in Nigeria. While I'm not here to bash my country or anything, but you guys really need to be safe out there. Protect yourself. I don't think that if I was in Nigeria, I would even be doing home service or mobile services. Lie, I will not do it. But you guys in Nigeria should just be very safe. And I'm thankful that I am in this country. I'm thankful that I'm here. I don't think that I would want to experience any violence or anything of sort like that anymore, because I don't think I can take it anymore. I don't think so. I'm just grateful to God that He's faithful to me. I'm alive, I'm well, and I'm here to tell my story. And yes, always pray. Always pray. Prayer is the key. Always pray. Like, always pray for your clients. Always pray for the kind of clients that should be coming your way. Prayer is very, very important. Very important. I pray, but I will not say that God wanted me to experience it. No. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. That's just it. And I don't regret anything, because everything that has happened is what has brought me here to where I am right now. You guys should just thank God for my life, because I would have been gone. It's not how I'm saying it. It was terrible. It was terrible. I also feel like everything that has happened should be reasons why I deserve to be successful in this journey, because I don't try. Things have happened. I deserve success in this journey, and I'll get success. I will be successful in this journey. I deserve it, and I will get it. I'm going to look back at this video and smile and let them know, those that try to kill me, let them know that God passed them. They will face it. The police couldn't help me. The security couldn't really help me. But I know God will. It could be now, it could be later, it could be 10 years, 15 years from now, but they will face their own karma. As at now, I don't even remember them. I don't know their faces because I was blocked. It was late at night, so I don't even remember the faces. But I know the God that I serve, He will definitely fight for me, always. Because if I'm not destined for greatness, I don't think this kind of things will be happening to me like this. But because I am destined for something bigger, so I have to overcome so many battles. And I'm grateful that I have, by the grace of God, I overcame them, or I am still overcoming them. God is not a man that will lie. So He has constantly helped me. I don't pray every day. I'm not the holiest or holiest Christian, but I know God for myself. My relationship with God is so personal. We communicate on a very personal level. We talk. Me and God, yes, we dey talk. And that's why I am here. He brought me this far. And that is why I will not give up on this journey. The devil will come in so many forms. And most times he comes in human form. Everywhere around we see so many evil people. Just to kill, to destroy. Not because not because people are doing anything wrong to them. They just want to destroy. They find pleasure in destroying other people. God will always fight back. Even the time when I took a break and I wasn't doing makeup, I'll go on Instagram. Then I'll just start seeing people creating looks. I'll be like, oh, I wish I can. But the thought alone of getting back to makeup was depressing. I'll go on YouTube. I'll watch videos to keep me busy. Because I didn't have a job. I just graduated from school. The only thing I know how to do is makeup. I don't know how to do any other thing. I don't know how to plait hair. Even the smallest cornrow I cannot do. But you see, makeup, that's the only thing I know how to do very well. And the fact that I can't do it at that time, and the fact that someone robbed me off of my passion. Someone almost killed me because I was trying to render a service. It was so depressing. And I'm someone that I've always loved to work. I've always loved to earn. I started working at the age of 16. Not because my parents didn't have money to give me, or no. I've always been that girl that would love to earn her own shit, earn her own money. My very first job, I was 16 years old. I earned how much? I earned 6,000 naira. 6,000 naira as at now is $6. In Nigeria currency is $6. I was a secretary in a barbing salon. I'll take records. I was 16 years old and I did it so well. While I was still waiting, I was still working, I was looking for a better job. At 17, I got a job at the airport, Osubi Airport. If you're conversant in Delta State, you know Osubi Airport. I got a job in Osubi Airport. I was 17. My salary was 10,000 naira. I kept upgrading. I've always loved to work and earn money. I kept upgrading. I was paid 10,000 naira. I was kitchen assistant. I worked at a restaurant at the airport, and I washed the plates used in serving people that were traveling. After a while, I got promoted and I was sales representative. They increased my salary to 15,000 naira or 18, and after a while they increased to 18,000 naira. I've always loved to earn my own shit. And then someone out of nowhere will want to cripple my income because you are evil. All of this things. I did them before I even went to school. I'm so industrious. Like, I want to earn something. I don't want to wait for any man. I don't want to wait for my parents. Even while I was in school, when I was doing my makeup, before my parents would send me money to pay for my fees or pay for my textbooks or anything, I've already cleared all those bills. So anything that you're sending to me is just an extra. Not to brag or anything, but I was never broke in school because I had something to do. I had at least something. I was doing makeup in school, so I had it. I had enough. I wasn't rich, but I had enough to sort out myself. And then someone comes and just tries to like do something bad to me. Why? I helped you. I helped you. Someone I helped from nowhere, out of my generosity. Even, I don't know if wherever you are, I don't know if you've gotten your karma, but if you've not gotten your karma, you will definitely get it. I'm very special. I'm a special person, and I'm special to God too. So if you do me wrong, best believe that God will give you double of what you did. God never fails me. It doesn't. Guys, thank you so much for listening. I don't want to bore you guys. Thank you so much. And to everyone that has supported me so far, everyone from ground zero, thank you guys so much. Thank you for my friends, my boyfriend, now husband, to my family members, my teachers, YouTube, everyone. I just want to say thank you guys. And to my friends now, the friends that my makeup artist friends, like, they're my support system. They always come through. I want to say thank you guys to all of you. Like, you guys don't know what you do. Like, and to all makeup artists out there, especially in Nigeria, guys, you guys are the real MVPs. We face so many struggles, we face so many limitations, but we still pull through. We still come through. We're still the best. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm actually so happy that I'm Nigerian, because I don't think that if I was from any other country, I would have this tough skin. I don't think so. And I identify as a Nigerian, but the struggle is real over there. And I'm praying to God that God helps anyone struggling out there. That may God bless their hustle, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Looks like I'm talking too much, guys, but I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment on this video, and I'll see you in my next video, guys.